devices. So all devices like your memory is actually common here. Okay, computer buses are common here, but only number of CPUs are multiple. Okay, CPU means not the cabinet. Okay, only the processor. Processor, you have kept suppose i5 processor, i7 processor, and i9 processor that are kept there. Different processors are kept there, and different processors is performing different tasks in one operating system with the help of the common computer buses and common computer memory. It executes multiple jobs together, therefore it is performing the task faster, and in this way the response time will be decreased. Okay, response time will be decreased. So response time generally increases due to the when you have multiple processes to be executed, then the response time will increases. But if you have multiple processor to execute the task, then the response time will be decreased. Also, one advantage is there that if one processor fails to perform the work, then other processor can take the responsibility of the system. Distributed operating system is there that various autonomous interconnected computers can communicate by using this system. And independent system, so I told you that if you have a task, you can divide the task into different operating system, and different operating system can take the part of the task to execute. Independent systems possess their own memory unit and CPU, and these are referred to as the loosely coupled device. So these are the distributed operating system is the loosely coupled device, and this multiprocessor system is the tightly coupled device. Okay, example is given here also, and it's I mean the places where we can use this particular distributed operating system is also given here: workstation, terminal, file server, and different other locations we can use this one. Network operating system, by using the network operating system, anyone can use a particular software or hardware for different user. Like suppose you don't have any Linux operating system installed in all computers, you can install the operating system in one computer, and by using the network operating system you can use in multiple operating system, multiple computers. Okay, so these systems run on a server and provide the capability to manage data, user groups, and security and the applications of and other networking functions. And these types of operating system allow the sharing of the files, printer, security, and the software also. Okay. So the other computers are called the client computers, whereas the computer where we store the network operating system, that is called the server computer. That is a network server, you can say. These are also called the tightly coupled devices. Advantages and the disadvantages of the network operating system is explained here. Example is given here also. Real-time system, I have told there that there are soft real-time system, hard real-time system, and the firm real-time systems. Okay. Also, I have given some example there. Generally, the real-time system example is there, that is a missile launch system, and air traffic control system, and the robots, etc. Okay. Embedded system, this is embedded, should be, this spelling is wrong here, EMBEDDED. Okay, I will correct it and I will send it to you. So this is not embedded, not BA, this should be BEDDED. Okay, embedded system is that the system where this system is built with the circuitry of the electronic device, and this embedded system operating system is now found in the automobiles and barcode scanner, cell phones, medical equipment, and the personal digital assistants. Okay, like your PDS. Different popular operating system for the desktop is that Windows OS X and Linux, and or Unix or Chrome OS is there, or also we have Mac operating system. For the server we have Windows Server, Linux Server, and Mac Server. And mobile operating system we have Android, iOS, and the Windows Phone. Desktop we have the platform where we have the hardware devices. Okay, and in the hardware devices we can see that these hardware are required to run a particular operating system. Okay, so different types of operating system is there: Intel platform, then Macintosh platform, and then iPad or iPhone platform. So in the Intel platform we have Windows, DOS and the Unix or Linux. In the Macintosh platform we have Mac operating system, and in the Linux, in the iPad or iPhone we have the iOS. MS-DOS is a single user, single tasking operating system. It is a command line user interface also. Okay, it is not like graphical user interface. So it supports only 16-bit programs. And why DOS is still in use? Because that so they are telling that as we have the graphical user interface, we may use that one by using the graphical user interface, because we know that graphical user interface is much more easier to use than the command line user interface. So why we are going to access the or we are going to use the DOS? Because there are two reasons. As its size and simplicity. One is that it does not require much more memory space, this DOS, and also the docs are not required in a powerful. So it does not. So sorry, it does not require in a powerful computer. So generally it can work in the normal computer, any basic computer it can work. Suppose in the if you are going to install Windows 11 in a dual core operating system, dual core processor, okay, dual core processor, and suppose 1 GB or 2 GB of RAM, then Windows 11 will not run in that computer. Will run there, but it will not work as a normal operating system or not work in the faster way. For that, if we are telling about the DOS operating system, you can install in any computer. Okay, like your Vista, Windows 7, and the previous version also. Yeah, Windows NS was there also. So that operating system also will supporting the DOS. Okay. So DOS requires much less memory space, one thing, and it does not require a powerful computer to work with. Windows, today we are using Windows 10 and Windows 11. It is the graphical user interface system. Mac operating system is used by some users. It is also user friendly, but those users who are not using that Mac operating system, they will be facing some problem maybe. This is the Mac operating system. Linux is considered as a secure operating system. It is the open source and cross platform operating system. Okay, we can use in either desktop or notebook or laptop or tablet, or also in smartphone also. It is secure in the term that its firewall is very high, and also it is free to modify its code, improve it and redistribute it. Okay, Google Chrome operating system is there. It is popular today these days that Chromebook, in Chromebook, Chrome operating system stays there. It is a popular thin client operating system. This thin client means that a computer with minimal hardware, okay, with minimal hardware and designed for the specific task only. So a thin client is designed for using the internet. Basically, you are going to use the internet only, okay, by using the Chromebook operating system. And the server operating system is there: Windows Server, Linux Server, and Unix Server. Windows Server is shown here, Unix Server is shown here, and the phone operating system is shown here. System on chip operating system. iOS, iPhone, iPad, all are present here. These are used today. iOS 14 launched in the year 2020. Okay, and right now we are using the other versions of iOS. Android is there also. We are now using Android 11. Before that we have Android Pie, Oreo, Marshmallow, Nougat, and Android 10 also. Linux operating system is open source, secure, and free to use. It is lightweight and stable also. Performance is high. Flexibility is also there, and the software update is possible. It is distributed. It has live CD or USB. It is also graphical user interface. Suitable for all programmers. and community support is there with the Linux operating system. Privacy is there, networking is possible, and the compatibility is there. Installation of any hardware and any software is possible. I told you that through the Wine software you can install any other software in Windows in Linux. Okay. It has the multi-desktop support. It has the multitasking capability and heavily documented for the beginners. This is the way how the user communicate with sales and the utilities, then the kernel, then the hardware. Kernel is the core of the operating system. And this is only a very simplified code. I taught you in the class different shell programs. This is one simple program that how the Linux operating system work with the Unix. Okay, that is explained here. So up to this it is end. These are the basic concept of the operating system. If you have any question you can ask me, otherwise I will stop this, and in the next class we will discuss the CPU scheduling concept. Any question?
No, sir.